Hi, my name is KK, and today we are finally taking on Dozer for the first time. But before we get into this fight, let's go over what we are— Wait! I don't actually recommend this setup, or at least not completely. It did work out for me in the end, but there are a few times where I feel like I got lucky during these fights. But this is the setup I used, and the main point of this setup was to use a fist-type weapon, build up a full stack of devastation, release it on a charged hit, and hope that you get a critical hit. Overall, you end up with like a 37% chance to get a critical hit. I got one at the beginning of the fight, and I couldn't pay attention for the rest of it to see if I actually got another one. The thing is, once you progress through this fight, especially at the last phase, it gets so chaotic that it's hard to keep up with that stack, mainly because you're taking a lot of spicy damage. But now that I just saved you about 4 minutes of me rambling on about what I was using in this fight to not even be able to fully utilize the whole point of this build, I think that's worth a like. That is a really cool way to enter an arena. Oh! That scared me. Alright, swipe was really easy to follow. That was a very slow attack. Oh, okay, that wasn't cool. He just pushed me away. Alright, that was a— wow, that was a good hit. I think that was a critical hit with a stack of devastation on it. Ow, dude! You just keep pushing me away. I feel like I keep getting pushed away, and then you do the bite attack, so it's not even something I have to worry about. Wow, okay. See, look at that. I wonder if it's just because I'm standing on this, or if that is something you do. Ow, every single time! Okay. Yeah, okay. That may have been an unavoidable attack. Whew. Well, look-a-thong action there. Oh, more rocks. Alright. Oh, that was a very weak stack of devastation. Oh, out of stamina. Okay, can't see. Can't see. Get... Hello. Ow, dude is beating me up without even trying. Dude, are you serious? What is even happening right now? I am getting flung all over this place. What are you doing? Why are you backing up to me? Oh, you have a tail whip attack. Alright, so I guess that just keeps people from getting stuck behind you and just wailing on your tail. Smart. Oh, rocks. Alright, I gotta get out of this corner. I can't though. Let me out. Ah, come on. Oh, that's a lot of rocks. Whoa. And now you breathe fire as well as spit it out your eyeballs? Oh my god, man. These hits sending me across the map are insane. And my sizzle being so high is also ridiculous. Like, I'm not gonna have enough. I'm not gonna be able to finish this fight, I can already tell. Alright. Okay, good news is it looks like these bandages still work even though I'm taking sizzle or burning. Okay. This is one of the most chaotic fights I've ever been in. Oh, man. That was pretty good, though. I got pretty far. But at the end, that is so chaotic. Like, it's so hard to see what's going on. There's so much fire or spicy on the ground. It became so hard to follow just then. The attack patterns are really easy to pick up, though, so I feel like I could do this again. So, oh no. My stuff is all the way across the map. Okay, can I make more Mentitos? I can. I think this time, instead of chunky, I might have to do them beefy because I need the effects to be a little bit stronger. I need them to cool me off a little bit more, so I think I'll make 15 of these. Oh, I'm out of nectar. Also, I've got 2 sticky Mentitos I could add to that. We made it back. We have our stuff back. Before I send the buggy on its way, I am going to repair everything, especially these. Yeah, just to be safe, because I don't want to have to break like right at the end, and then I can't finish the fight because it's something so simple. I forgot that I didn't have any more of the other smoothies, and I only came here with 5. So I actually am going to stack these on the par and just kind of hold off on using them until I need them and then run through them. But as for the first 2, or no, these 2, I am going to go ahead and put these on right now. And that way those benefits will just come to me a little later on. And then I'll try and save these for the very end. So actually, I want to switch these so that way that's a little closer to my fingers. I really had to lock in for that. That was crazy. Like, just thinking about the first time, how chaotic that was just doing that last bit. That was a lot more managed. The bandages actually do a lot more than I realized, because I was under the impression that the bandages will stop having an effect when you're taking damage. And when that sizzles all the way up, you're taking damage. But however, these don't do that. I guess since it's sizzling damage and they have the cooling gel, which cools down the sizzle damage, I guess they just continuously work. And so that way I was constantly regenerating health, just dropping those bandages back to back to back. I did not peep you either time I was in here. Your weak points are your eyes. Stabbing your eyes. Man, I should have had a second weapon in here to do that. It's kind of sad. Kind of sad. Can I get in your mouth? Lizard scale. Lizard horn. Searing stone. I'm not going to say that fight was easy. That fight was actually really difficult. Like, I actually had to stop talking and really lock in and focus on the fight itself. Usually I can continue to talk through the fight, so that one was difficult, and that is very pleasing to see, and it makes me very hopeful for what's to come. Obviously, I'm in no position to take it on again because I don't have anything left. That required so much from me. I think staggering out the smoothies I usually start with was actually very beneficial in this. But now we must head to the analyzer and see what has been unlocked. We got quite a bit out of that, actually. The Ash Maw, I have not even heard about this weapon, so this is very exciting. It does pretty good damage. Sizzle attack attacks cause foes to sizzle and burn. It is a hammer. And then we got the Horned Heater. Ooh. Nice. So this one gives you a sizzle attack when you block. I do like these shields that attack back. I think that is really cool. We've got the Worm. Sorry, I'm done. Which uses the Ashen Leather, which we just unlocked the Ashen Leather, so I will probably make one just to see if it needs to be analyzed as well, because I like to have everything analyzed. Extends the perfect block timing window. Okay, so this is like the Koi set from the first game. This could potentially be the best fighter set that we've gotten. I mean, it would make sense if it's the best one. It's the highest level boss you can fight right now. So that is very exciting. Obviously, more of most of that stuff, if not all of that stuff, I'm not going to actually be able to get right now because I would have to farm it out because I don't like to use everything I have. Plus, I don't think I have enough to actually craft all the pieces of gear. Oh, and we got new mutation, the Blazing Belcher. Perfect blocks have a chance to imbue your next weapon attack with a spicy belch, showering the ground with sizzling dew. That is really cool. So that is all the mutations, which I didn't talk about this because I wanted to save it till the end. I do now have all the mutations unlocked. That was the only one I was missing. We did finally get enough to unlock Trapper Peeper, +2 apparently, and the Bardic Inspiration just for killing 10 of the crickets. That one was a bit of a surprise to me. I was just kind of farming and then that popped up. But the best part about this is all of the passive mutations have been maxed out. These buggy mutations took me like 4 hours for some reason to do all these. I don't know why it took so long. I think it's just a grindy bit, especially between the ladybug smashing and the ant gathering. Oopsies. They just took a lot of time. And then this one took me forever to figure out how to get it to work. I tried and I tried and I tried. So finally I saw a tip that said to do the ladybug or the snail because they get into like their invincible mode and you keep webbing them. However, that took a while. What I learned is doing an orb weaver is much faster because it still counts as webbing them when you hit them directly with it, but they don't get stuck. So when you do an orb weaver, you hit them, they walk out, you hit them, they walk out, you hit them. It just counts over and over again. And if you get them with like a couple of webs at a time, it's beautiful. And so that one finally stacked up really fast for me. But yeah, so that's it. All the mutations are finally unlocked for me. I don't really know what else was missed. I did go around and collect all the strangers' weapons. I was only missing 3. I didn't really feel like that was necessary to record. And then I took out the orcs at the water hose. How do I get out of here? Oh yeah, that's the way I came in. All right, and I did take out the orcs at the water hose just because they weren't part of the mission and I forgot about them. And again, that wasn't really worth anything to be included. But that is it for this one. Excuse you, I just want to get on. The only thing I wanted to do was fight the lizard. We did that. We did it in 2 tries, which is, I'm going to say impressive. Like the rest of them being done that quick, I don't really think is impressive because I've found the rest of the fights to be pretty simple. That lizard fight was significantly more difficult though. I do like having something that just kind of tells me to shut up and focus. That was really nice. So the only thing we have left to do up here is the mixer. It is currently 6 days until the new update and the PlayStation drop. So I am going to get the mixer done before I edit this one even. So I'm going to be ready for the update when it comes out. But thank you so much for watching. Possibly the best fight in the game so far was that. I'm going to have to farm it out so I can get everything unlocked. So until next time, I'll see you.